It's the Patsy
and Marianne show.
Yay!
Yay!
It's the Wednesday night hump day edition.
A special edition.
We're bored. We hung out. Let's do a show. You know?
Why not?
Let's do a show every Wednesday. I did not have my notebook. So, you know.
Oh, no.
But, well, I guess you didn't get my text in time. I was going to say you should bring some unique scrub
Oh,
samples.
I didn't.
But
Sorry.
we have cards. And on the back, it's sponsored by Pam Parker Photography. Is that turned around or something? I guess it'll be right when you see it. It looks backwards to us.
Oh, no.
I have them in multicolors. If you would like one. Or dozens that you could pass out and say, oh, please.
That's right. So people can watch our show.
Yes, because we're important. We make you laugh.
That's right.
And that's what's important now. We need to laugh.
That's right.
You know, and then, of course, we have the Stargate Lady online dating card.
Very good.
And that. And then we also have unique scrubs.
Yes.
And that. So I have Dana's card, but it's buried somewhere here. So
okay.
anyway.
Hi, Dana.
Hi, Dana. Yeah, we should do some shout outs.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Jackie. Yeah, Jackie.
Hi,
My friend
Jackie.
Who else? I probably should pull up my Facebook list and just start howling out names. Karen Franklin.
Hi,
I know
Karen.
you're a big fan. She's retired now. She works at Ameren. She's retired.
Very good. Good for her.
Let's see who else is. Katie Schaller. I work with
Hi, Katie.
Yeah, I haven't talked to you all week. I sent you an email. I need your help. But I know you're busy, and I know you'll make time when you have time.
Very
And this
good.
is not an emergency or a rush or anything.
There we go.
Who else?
This is just for fun.
Just for fun, yeah. So, what else? What's on your mind? Anything on
I
your
have
mind?
a lot of stuff on my mind.
You know, we tried to do the live feed, and I use Internet Explorer, but it wanted me to do Google Chrome. So I went to Google Chrome, and it's bringing up my wrong Facebook account. It's my stalking account. It's not my Patsy account. It's the fun gal. It's my other account that I stalk people. Not that I stalk people. I really don't. That's really a bad term to use.
Yeah.
But anyway, but it won't let me, and I'll have to figure it out, because what I'm going to do is delete the other account because I don't need to stalk anymore. And I don't stalk. I shouldn't use that word. I shouldn't use that word. It's the wrong word to use. But anyway, but we're going to try. It's my alias. Oh, no, Suzanne Sugarbaker's my alias.
Don't tell people that.
Well, no, this is our fans,
Oh,
you know,
okay,
for my
okay,
blog.
right, okay.
I don't think any of those Nigerian scammers are going to watch the Patsy Marianne show. Although, this is funny, mentioning the Nigerians. Because if you read up about this stuff, they say it's the Nigerians who do a lot of this scamming.
Okay.
So a couple weeks ago, I think it was when I had a lot of hits on my blog, it shows me like what countries. Nigeria had a ton. And I'm thinking the word is getting out because the conversations aren't coming through like they used to. And I mean, it's just like, oh my God, it's like 40-something views by Nigeria. You know, so I'm just like, oh, they ruined my fun. But no, there are always people out there, you know. It could have been a fluke. It was a fluke.
It was a fluke.
Wasn't that from About Last Night?
Yeah,
Watch About Last Night. That's a very funny movie. It's from 1984, probably 85.
Probably.
Rob Lowe and Demi Moore and Jim Belushi. I love Jim Belushi.
Yes.
He has the best lines in the movie.
Oh my gosh.
And Elizabeth Perkins.
Yeah.
And she's good in it too.
Great movie.
It's awesome.
I was listening to music yesterday as I was cutting things out.
Because she cuts.
Because I cut. And
Material,
it was it was from the movie Music and Lyrics.
Oh, okay. I saw that once, I think.
With
Hugh Grant?
Hugh Grant, thank you.
And Drew Barrymore?
Drew Barrymore.
I didn't see the whole thing, but I know.
Oh my God, it's the funniest movie.
Yeah.
You guys got to watch it.
Yeah.
Funniest movie. And then, of course, I was going to try to find the movie in my collection, but
that didn't happen.
God only knows where that's at.
Yeah.
Because I have a huge movie collection.
Big.
Big.
That's from Pretty Woman.
Yes. So, yeah.
We quote movies a lot. It's movies we quote Big Show.
Right.
About Last Night.
Pretty Woman.
And Pretty Woman. And Real Genius.
Yeah.
Real Genius. You gotta watch that. Val Kilmer.
Awesome show.
It's just hilarious. I don't know anybody else's name in it, but the kid, I don't even remember his name. But it's a very funny movie, and it's just
very funny.
The one guy that plays Laszlo in it, the Real Genius. If you watch Napoleon Dynamite, that's Uncle Rico.
Oh,
I'm like, this guy was watching Napoleon Dynamite, which the first time I saw it, that was the most stupidest movie ever saw.
It was.
And then it's like on, and I'm sitting there watching. I love John Heder. I love John Heder. Blades of Glory. John Heder and Will Ferrell. Have you not seen that?
No.
Oh my God!
I don't know who John Heder is.
It's Napoleon from Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know who Will Ferrell is.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's great. It's a very funny movie. I just love Will. There's some funny lines.
I
in
love
that one.
Will Ferrell.
He's just great.
He's
I just
good.
love him. But anyway, yeah. What other movies? Well, Big Chill. That was.
Oh yeah, that was classic.
Hi, Mary Kay, my cousin, because I think in 1982 when that came out, Mary Kay and I think went and saw it like 8 times.
Oh wow!
We would go pull up to the theater. Well, what do you want to see? And we would both look at each other. Big Chill. We should like own half the movie,
Right.
but it's just one of those movies that was really good.
Oh, that's
you
cool.
know?
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, and then I started watching it with you.
Yeah.
It has some good lines.
Yeah.
Great cast.
Yep.
You know.
Good music.
Yeah.
Oh, good
Jeff
music.
Goldblum. I love Jeff Goldblum.
Yep.
He's such a sleaze.
I'm never taking these shoes off. Doesn't mean I'm going to have sex with them.
Yeah.
I love
Are
that
we the
line.
first ones up? So many good lines. See, you're gonna want to go, and then when you
have to
hear
go
these
watch
lines, you're gonna think the Betsy and Mary
Right.
show.
That's right.
Because that's what we do.
So,
We quote movies.
yeah.
Let's
So,
go.
like I said, I've been cutting things out. Got some orders to cut out. I don't know if Debbie is watching. I used to work with Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
I'm making some sleeping bag covers for her,
Cool.
for Girl Scouts. But so somebody just ordered a Christmas jacket. So if you're looking for Halloween
Christmas
attire,
coming.
oh shit, I should have said
I'll
that.
start singing.
Please.
Oh, my teeth look really good.
Oh my god. And I lost my train of thought.
Sorry. I do that.
So Halloween, if you want Halloween attire, like scrubs, I don't do costumes. And Christmas attire, scrubs. Dog bandanas. I know Pam. Hi, Pam.
Hi, Scott.
Yes.
My
Hi, Scott.
computer guy. But my computer guy.
Right,
Nobody else's.
Right. So she wanted some Halloween and Christmas bandanas. So I do have those up on Etsy. Lots and lots of choices.
The Cardinal purse.
And Cardinal purse. I'm doing a blues purse.
Yes.
So I did a Cardinal diaper bag.
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
I did nothing.
Well,
I blog.
There you go.
I blog.
There you go.
I like blogging. It's fun. Still trying to
Very
get.
good.
I had my ex-boyfriend's son, Steven. Well, how's it going? He messages me on Facebook. They're such nice boys. And that's just said, well, how's it going getting on the Ellen Show? Still working on it.
We're getting there.
It takes time. I owe her a letter because usually I send a letter like every other week.
There you go.
And I haven't sent one in about a month, so I need to. Yeah, I don't want her to forget about me.
Right.
Who could forget about me? But I did send a package the week before last to The View. At the time it was only the 4 gals. I sent them hats and a letter and pens probably, and of course I throw in cards. And then I sent Cheryl Underwood on the Talk, who follows the Stargate Lady on Twitter.
There you go.
But she follows a lot of people, you know.
Huh.
But I sent her a hat
Okay.
and a letter. I thanked her for following me on Twitter, and then have me on your show. I'm so busy.
Any of those people follow me on Twitter, but I'm on Twitter.
Yeah, nobody important usually follows
On
me.
Instagram.
Well, on the Stargate Lady Twitter account, I only have 13 followers.
Oh, okay.
Because I just reactivated it and
Right.
started doing more stuff on it. So,
Okay.
but yeah, you just have to look for. Hold on, let me pull that. I have two monitors at home now, so it's good for when I have to work at home, like tomorrow.
Wow.
So, don't mind me. Keep talking while I pull up my Twitter account.
Yeah, so if you want to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, I have a lot of my products on Instagram. You can get a little bit more idea of what I do, and if it sparks an idea, I'm always looking for interesting new ideas, like the diaper bag.
Very
I'd
creative.
never done a diaper bag before, but I made one for Mary Beth's cousin. So,
What do you mean it's not my?
so that was fun.
I gotta put my glasses on. I can't
And like the
see.
sleeping bag cover, I've never done one before, but Debbie thought about it and said, hey, why not do this? And I'm doing it at a Girl Scout fabric print. So print fabric, whatever. So I'm always up for a new challenge.
I can't remember. I just was in here earlier. What is my damn password.
What are you looking for?
I'm trying to get on my Twitter account for my
Oh.
blog, and I can't remember the password. Too many passwords.
Goodness.
Oh, well, it'll pop in my head when I least expect it.
Well-
Sworn that was my password.
Well, what's your? Just give them your account thing.
Well,
or
that's what I gotta look it
however
up
they show.
because
However
I
they
don't.
find you.
I don't know.
Well, isn't it
It's
like?
probably Patsy.
Oh,
hold on.
okay.
Let me try that one more time. I know that's my password. Okay, yeah, I was typing
we
it
go.
wrong.
Oh,
It's Patsy, and then it's at SG Online Dating for Stargate.
Oh.
I didn't put the L in there. Well, that's okay.
Okay.
I have 13 followers, and I'm only following. I actually tonight I did a thing where I went and I have like this little paragraph which says, "Please read my blog. This is what it's about," and a link. And it doesn't say have me on your show, but I followed a bunch of publisher places, and I've been hitting publisher places on LinkedIn. Figuring somebody will read. I have started on my book.
Right.
I've got about 20 pages now.
Very good.
I'm trying to pick out some of the best stories in there, and of course, I have to put my 2 cents in because if I don't, it wouldn't be me.
Right.
I always have something to say about something.
Absolutely.
Almost all the time. Excuse me, I didn't mean to burp. I had tacos. My daughter made me tacos. They were yummy. But she was done eating by the time I got home from work. I was late coming home.
Aww.
Well, it's okay. I didn't think she'd beat me home, but she did. So, but
I had a yummy mushroom Swiss burger.
that sounds good. I do hamburgers pretty good. And that's when I was cooking last week. I told Rachel I need to buy mushrooms. I love mushrooms.
They're very yummy.
I do Swiss cheese. I love Swiss cheese. So so I do that. So I got to do that.
Very yummy.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you follow me on Twitter, it's just Unique Scrubs. And
YOU.
NIQUE.
Thank you.
And I think
Like the Mickey Mouse Club.
I can't remember what my handle or whatever you call it for Instagram. Oh Lord.
Oh, we do have a Twitter for the Patsy and Marianne show.
Yay! You can follow us on Twitter there too. Lord.
I have it probably in a file.
Of course.
Let's see here. Don't mind us as we're on my computer. Okay, that's search. No results. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what the heck I called it. It might help if I clear that.
Boy.
Oops, Mary. No, it's not the Mary show. It's the Patsy and Marianne. Why is it? Well, I probably got it in a file, but I don't want to. And I think that's spelled wrong. That's probably why. Okay, I can't spell.
Maybe it's under pasty.
Pasty. Every time somebody posts one of those things, and they always say, how they misspell your name. My name gets, believe it or not, gets misspelled. And it's a typo. It's not intentional.
Right.
I like to give people shit about it. The one time Katie emailed me, and it's P-A-T-S-Y, but people like to put P-A-S-T-Y. My daughter likes to call me Pasty because she thinks it's funny. But Katie did that in an email the one time, so I called her. Got her voice. I said, "Hi, Katie, this is Pasty." And I was just teasing her. It doesn't really bother me. I laugh. I make fun of people, and So, but yeah, I should start doing that for now on. When somebody emails me, I'll call them. Hi, this is Pasty.
Right.
I'm busy at work. I really don't have time to play like that. I'm very busy, Wendy.
Yeah.
So that's my boss.
Yeah.
When we had our United, when we had our United Employee meeting today, Wendy's in charge, and I'm kind of her helper, or bitch, as I like to put it. I'm everybody's bitch. I'm her bitch. I'm my daughter's bitch. I'm Sharon's. Hi, Sharon. Sharon's bitch at work. And so anyway, so they go around the table because they want everybody to introduce because they may not know anybody because our department is big and people are spread out. So when they come to, they all say, well, I work for this director. I work for this director. So then they came to me and said, I'm Patsy Roach. Yay. And I work for the most wonderful Wendy Brown. And I always make Wendy laugh when I suck up to her like that. But I don't really need to suck up. I'm already good. But she gets a kick out of it. And Kevin, but Kevin's not on Facebook. Hi, Kevin.
Oh, hi, Kevin.
He just snickered when I did that, He's so funny. Yeah, so yeah, United Way's kicking off. Give if you can. Give what you can.
It is a very good agency.
It's a helping hand. They help people, and
Yes.
so
Very, very good.
yeah. So what are we at? We're at 14 minutes. That's pretty good.
Woo!
We need to do a live feed once I figure out how
I
to do it,
know.
and we'll advertise it, and then you can ask us questions.
Yeah, that would be
We
fun.
would like to answer your questions, keep
Right.
it clean,
Yes.
you know, because this is a G to PG rated show. Sometimes PG-13, but no higher than that.
Right.
You know, we don't talk.
And you just use that B word.
Bitch, I
Yeah.
said shit earlier. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. But let's see. I'm glad it's almost the weekend. I'm
Yeah.
tired. I'm ready. I'm tired. Actually, there is a writing thing I'm going to go to on Saturday morning.
Very
It's from
good.
10 until noon. I got to look it up. I'm not a member of the guild, but I think it only cost me like $5.
Is it the Lollipop Guild?
It's the Lollipop Guild. Hey, I did that in high school. I was the Wizard of Oz senior year.
Race into the lights.
They almost did. See, this is the story. This is a riot. So they're trying, you know, in Oz, he's supposed to be hidden and you can't see him. So they had this dolly and they built a box on it. And I was in the box. I should dig out the pictures. Anyway, so when it's time for me to come out on stage at the beginning of Act 2, see, I wasn't even in Act 1 at all. So I went out and hung up on the light at the light people and talked to them while they did the lights. And then the Sunday night of the show, people's costumes were breaking. So I was sewing everybody. I was sewing Susie Kohler up in her
Wow.
in her skeleton costume. Paula Berner played the lion. Her tail came off at the one scene. So the backstage, I'm sewing her tail on
Wow.
for her. It was right. I mean, I took sewing class, so it was.
Yeah.
I should have
Came in
got.
handy.
I should have gotten extra credit.
Yeah,
But I
you
like
should've.
sewing. Loved my teacher, Carolyn
Right.
Arnold. I would like to find her because she was a fantastic teacher. She liked me.
I love my
Junior
sewing
year,
teacher.
I had a lady who didn't like me. I
Oh.
don't understand that. Everybody likes me.
Wow. You didn't have the same sewing teacher?
No, she left after junior year.
Oh,
And-
I had
and
the
we
same
got
sewing teacher.
And we got
I
a new
liked
one
her.
senior year, and I was even in her advisory. She was awesome. So anyway, back to the Wizard of Oz. So I actually tried out for the Wicked Witch and Oz.
Oh.
At least I know I would have been.
She would've been fantastic.
Anyway, Lisa Wozniak got it, but I got to tell you, hi Lisa. She
Lisa.
did a phenomenal job. She was perfect.
Good.
She was really good. And Oz ended up being a cooler part for me. Well, I can't sing. I like to sing, but I can't sing. But that was like a perfect part for me. It ended up
Right.
being really cool. And because for curtain calls, I was the last one before the main character, so that was pretty good. I was after Lisa.
Wow.
You may have gotten a witch part, but I got the better one. No, I love you, Lisa. You know that. So anyway, so when it comes time for them to come meet the Oz for the first time, they push the box out. You know, I'm in this box. You can't see me, but I'm in this box. You know, I'm kneeling in this box, which is incredible because I can't kneel now. And well, I was 18, 17.
Right.
So anyway, so, you know, then I would do my lines. And then at the end of the scene, you know, Sharon Sauerwein or Lynn Schmickens would come and, you know, push the box back, and then I'd get out. Well, I think it was Thursday night dress rehearsal. They had footlights on stage. The second time I come out is when, you know, when they come back and they've killed the Wicked Witch, they killed Lisa, and then I'm supposed to, you know, that's when the lion gets pissed off and, you know, they pull a curtain or whatever. Well, anyway, Paula Berner has to push my box or something, and I'm supposed to fall out and be this fumbling old man, which I deserve an Academy Award. But anyway, so, well, that Thursday night, they pushed me too close to the footlights when I had to dive out of the box. So I dive out and I'm like, do this little turtle and I don't end up in the footlights. It was funny. It was funny. So then I think somebody said something, don't push her out that far. I don't know, maybe one of those gals was pissed off at me. It could be, you know. But as a professional actress that I was,
Oh, yes.
I made it work. But that was a fun show. Now, junior year, I did stage crew because, again, I can't sing. They did Pajama Game, and
I love Pajama Game.
I had never heard of Pajama Game before. Oh my God, I fell in love. It has become one of my, Oklahoma has been my favorite for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Pajama Game, and then all of a sudden they started showing it with Doris Day and John Raitt, which is Bonnie Raitt's dad. They started showing that on the TV, and we would like watch it during the day, you know. So, and then of course when it came out on VHS, I got it, and then I think I've got it on DVD, and then DVD. I got the CD for it. I actually have it on my iTunes for my iPhone, and I listen. But that was the most professional show. We had a different lady who did it. She was only there 1 year, Mrs. Grunman, and she was really good. I mean, she brought in some older guys to play the parts, and I mean,
cool.
Tammy Miner, I think, did the choreography from we went to grade school and high school with her. She was older, of course, and but I mean, it was just the most fantastic production that
Cool.
was done. And then Wizard of Oz was awesome. That was great. Terry Schaefer, hi Terry.
Hi, Terry.
She was Dorothy. Oh, and Deborah Vergano, she was Scarecrow.
Hi.
And then
I
Eileen
don't know some of
Bone.
these people.
Eileen,
Go
you
to
know the
same high
Bones.
school.
Yeah, she was a different one. You know Eileen, the Bone family.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Um, Eileen, she was the
Hi.
Tin Man. She was so good. They painted her silver, and it was really good. We had a
Cool.
good time.
Very cool.
We had a good time. I
was not in any plays.
Yeah,
I was not that way.
I'm that way.
Well, I was really
that's
shy and
Yeah, her shy.
yeah, in high school.
Yeah,
I
no,
took speech class, but never
Yeah.
got to the shows.
yeah, but no, I always enjoyed. I couldn't sing,
Yeah.
and so I could sing. You just don't want to hear me sing, Although the one time I was at church, and this was when I was dating my old boyfriend. I think it was our first Christmas Eve, and you sing nice. Thank you. Have another beer. It's Christmas carols. I love singing Christmas carols.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a very nice compliment. I don't begrudge it, but I was just like, thank you. And,
Very good.
but everybody else in my family would say, no, you can't sing. You shouldn't sing. So, I have a funny story about that.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
I always have good stories. A long time ago, we're Rick Springfield fans. And
It's my first concert.
yes, I got his sweat towel
Yes, you got
from
the
a
sweat
friend.
towel.
I don't have it anymore, I don't think. I know.
That's a
I think my
shame.
mom washed it or something.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, there was a song called "They Call Me Bruce" by Rick Springfield. And it was Rick wrote it because people would get Bruce Springsteen's name and Rick Springfield's names mixed up. So, and
I forgot about that song.
Oh yeah, well, I have a story.
Of course.
I'm a storyteller. Anyway, so it came on the radio, and I had it on 45, and it was a really good song. So go to YouTube and look for "They Call Me Bruce" by Rick Springfield.
Do you think it's on there?
I bet it is. Everything's on YouTube. We're on YouTube. We're on YouTube. He's on YouTube. So.
I'm on YouTube many times.
Yes, you are.
I am.
With me.
Well, but I also have videos on YouTube on how to measure.
Yes, they're very good. You should watch them. If you go to our site, it'll link you to it.
Very good, yeah.
You're very good. You're very good. I give you an Academy Award.
Wow.
So mine's bigger, but
Of course.
So anyway, so I'm with my sister, I think, and maybe some other people. The song comes on the radio. They call me Bruce, and I start singing it. And my sister goes, "Do you know why they made this song?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So I go to tell her the story.
Oh, Lord.
And she says, "No, they made it so you don't have to sing it." She got me.
Good. That was
I
good.
don't think she watches my show.
That was a good comeback.
But that was, I'm here ready to tell the story.
Right.
No, that's not it. So anyway, my own blood. I have no respect.
Well,
But anyway, funny story about my sister. So Scott, hi Scott,
Hi,
Pam's
Scott.
husband, my computer guy, not yours. And he works with my sister at their company. And this was last year, I think. He ran into her, and they were talking business or whatever. And so that's when Scott says, "Oh, I just love your sister's show. It's so funny." And my sister just shakes her head. I don't know what we're going to do with her.
There's nothing you can do.
I love telling that story. It's so funny. It shows the difference in our personalities.
Right.
So even though she won't sign my petition for the to get me on Ellen, that's okay. I joke about it.
It's okay. We'll get on there anyway.
I'm gonna get on
Listen
there.
to me. We'll get on there.
Well, we're gonna work. That's another thing. We need to do a 30-second video to get us on. I'm gonna have I may have you film me this weekend, and then my daughter edits films, and I'm gonna have her do one for my blog for the a 30-second one so that I can upload it to the Ellen site. Say, hey, here I am.
Right.
And to get her to give her a little taste.
There you go.
To get her to come and visit my site and call me and, hey, we want you on the show.
Right.
Ah! So anyway, please have Chris Evans and Chris Pratt on. Anyway, so
it should be. Let's see. Who do I want to be on there?
I like Chris Evans and Chris Pratt. One, both. Although I'm on, I go back and forth. I'm on a Chris Evans thing right now from Infinity War with the beard. So,
Okay.
But anyway, I love them both. I'll take them both. I'll take one, take the other. I'll do them both. Wait, I'll take them both. Let me rephrase that. So anyway,
Yeah, this is supposed to be a PG show.
I apologize for that. It was a slip. So anyway, so then I thought, well, my daughter will edit it so that it's, she goes on vacation, does all these videos and pictures, and then she has this software, which I think I said before, Santa brought for her years ago for $300. Not that but she's gotten her money's worth out of it. And she could make this into a great video. It takes a while. I never realized. The one day she was in the room 6 hours. I'm like, "Are you okay?" Because I'm working on a video. It was from our vacation when we went to Disney World last year, and it takes time. And she's very meticulous and picky, and she's very good at it.
That's good.
So we should do one too. We should do some silly stuff, and then I'll say, or I'll just tell her, "Hey, go to the Patsy Show. Go to my YouTube. Pick out stuff."
The Patsy Show.
The Patsy Rachel Show. No, Patsy Marianne Show. It started out as the Patsy Show.
Boy,
I'm sorry.
Boy,
It's okay.
Back down.
Okay, I go the Patsy and Rachel Show. My daughter would never do a video with me. No, never. So, but yeah, no, we should do something. I'll tell her, go out there, pick out stuff, and give us a 30-second montage. Because she'll add music in and she'll add commentary. Her commentary is very good. She might be shy about talking in front of people, but that's snarky stuff. I mean, really.
Right.
Funny. If you've seen the videos from our trip, they're very good. The one video, it's funny because we were missing Disney World. I love Disney World. It's my second happy place. And she pulled up the one video before she was heading out. It's on YouTube. And it's the one, I think it's the second day there where we're going to have dinner at Be Our Guest and Meet the Beast. And I wore my shirt with the red rose, to signify. Actually, the time when I bought it, I wasn't even thinking about that. In the picture, I have the tag out in the back, and she does a close-up of the tag hanging out of my shirt. It's one of those shirts where the tag just won't stay. Well, I ended up cutting it off. But she zooms in. Oh, there's your tag. I'm like, thank you, dear. But
it's one of the fun things.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other silly, funny stuff. We should do this more often. Are you comfortable? We need to get you a taller chair.
I'm just fine.
Yeah, but this is my desk chair, and I don't care. I could have lowered it, I guess, but.
I guess I gotta bring my own.
Well, you could use one of those chairs. My kitchen chairs are higher.
But they're really high.
Yeah, they're really high.
I would have been taller.
I'm taller.
But I would have been taller with the chair.
Okay, dear.
That's right. Disagree.
I'm a bitch.
Right. So, we need another sponsor to take us out to dinner.
And then be on our show.
And
Did
be
you
on our show.
last week's at Velarde's? I probably
was yummy
It was
food.
very good.
Very yummy
Service
food.
was excellent.
Yep.
Pam was a gracious buyer. Sponsor. Thank you. But we had so much fun. But yeah, anybody else, and we'll do our show. You'll do our show, and you saw how Pam enjoyed it so much after 3 margaritas.
Right.
I don't know if it was really 3. I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't count.
I don't really keep count of that. Now I used to keep count
It was fun.
it was silly. When you're younger and you're out partying and drinking, I drank 10, 7, and 7.
I don't think I kept track.
No,
I was drank.
But then, I will say, we used to go to Stages. This was the best deal.
Oh my
They
gosh.
would sell mixed drinks by the picture. And back then, I could go to Stages for $15. I would pay the person that I'm driving with, who's driving me, because I'm going to get drunk.
Could not drive.
And I would pay her admission and mine. And then I buy a $10 pitcher of 7 and 7. And it was delicious. And if I had extra money and they didn't put enough whiskey in it, I would go up and get some shots and add that in. But one night we were there and you were with me. I drank 2 pitchers.
Yeah. Crazy.
And it was funny. It was years later. I go to the doctor. Oh, your liver's in great shape. Really? It's not like we did this every night. It was once a week.
Right,
and I never drank 2 pitchers again. That was just,
right.
I was challenged and I did it. But I could probably drink 1 7 and 7 and pass out.
I don't know if I ever got a picture of anything.
I thought you did.
Did I get tequila? Maybe it was
Tequila Sunrise. Yeah, she used to drink that.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites.
And my friend Lynn Wenty, who's not on Facebook, used to drink whiskey sour pitcher.
Oh, okay.
We'd sit there with our pitchers and our
Okay.
glasses. And
Yeah.
drink and dance. But I had to get Lynn. I had to get some alcohol in before she would dance. She was
Yeah.
not a fan of dancing, but she would dance because I like to dance. I could dance to every song.
Right.
And then the next day my feet would hurt.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
it was
one
fun.
stages. I have so many memories. That's where the raceway is, and it's gone. The raceway's there, but this is gone. But I can remember going there, and then the next day, I'm gonna go do my laundry, and oh my God, my clothes stink from the night before from cigarettes, and the place just was nasty
Nasty.
smelling.
Nasty.
But back then, in our 20s, we didn't really care.
But it was fun.
Yeah, the bathroom lines were long.
Yeah. And sticky.
The one thing is, I would be doing good, but then after that first trip to the bathroom, every 15 minutes I was going back there peeing, and I would hold it if it was a good song. And if it was one that, okay, I can, lines weren't too bad there because they had a lot of stalls,
Yeah.
but they were nasty stalls.
Yeah, they were.
But you're drunk, you got alcohol in you,
didn't
you
care.
don't really care,
You just peed.
That was fun.
It was
I
fun.
do enjoy that place. I have a lot of fond memories of what I remember.
Yeah.
No, I do. I remember everything there.
She remembers more than
Yeah, well, that's where I liked some music. Well, the band that I really liked was Nichols. And if I have to tell Lynn, she's got to watch this. She's got to watch this video because the one guy was the keyboard player, and his name was Louis Michael, and I had the biggest crush on him. The one night we went to Secrets, and I don't know if I ever told you this. Secrets used to be in Arnold. It's now a hall.
Oh.
And it was funny because I went to one of Rachel's friends, Kinciara's, last year, and Rachel's going to tell me I said it wrong. It was at Secrets, but it's called something else. And I'm going there. It looks a lot different, but it was just, Secrets was one of the nicer clubs, And then they would have ladies' dime night, and I got drunk on $1. I was drinking Tom Collins. Never drank Tom Collins again. I would get sick when I got older on 7 and 7 after I got used to drinking again. That sounds terrible. But I never got sick, but maybe twice with 7 and 7. So. And then the party you threw for Janie.
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun.
That was
the best party ever.
It was, and I was drunk like in 30 minutes. And
Mary Beth should remember that party.
Yes, Mary Beth. Yes, Mary Beth. I forgot she was there. Yeah, it was BYOB. Marianne's parents were out of town. We were all of age.
Yes,
and Janie was turning 21, so we threw a surprise party. We got her a Bon Jovi cake.
Yes, great.
Well, John Bon Jovi.
Cake.
It was a good cake. MacArthur's.
Yes.
And then whole bunch of people came, and then I was the DJ, which was a big mistake.
Big mistake.
Because if you knew,
all my records have fingerprints on them, all of them.
And if you don't know this, but if you've gone on dance with me, you know this. Moni Moni by Billy Idol is like my favorite dance song. And there's words that you say in it that we cannot say here. But if you go to a club, I don't know if they do that anymore.
I don't know.
Anyway, so every 10, 15 minutes, I play a couple songs. Okay, it's time for Billy Idol. I think I played it like 8 or 9 times.
I don't know.
And people put up with it. So God bless you. You didn't like it, pissed off. But yeah, I remember the next day, there's fingerprints all over my head. I don't know how that happened.
Wonder why. Wonder how.
I was a bad DJ. Actually, DJing would be fun. It's just setting up the equipment and all that.
Right. Yeah, that's what Dana said.
I'm more of an MC type person,
Yeah, don't give her a microphone.
Well, last Christmas at Walgreens, they had this one store stuff. I forgot what it's called, but you can buy all this cute techie type stuff. They had this microphone, and it was like $29.
Kind of like Spencer's, probably.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called. It's
Spencer.
in my cabinet up there. I should pull it out. Anyway, so I ended up buying it, but I waited a while till it went on sale. It was $29.99, and I refused to pay that much.
Right.
Well, by the time it went on sale, 2 months later, it was like $12.99.
Wow.
Okay, I'll buy that. And actually, when I was at the store, I took a picture of it and sent it to my friend Barb, who would get a kick out of it. Barb doesn't. Actually, we could send her a link to the YouTube.
Yeah,
Hi, Barb.
Yeah. Hi, Barb.
So anyway, we could. I could use that. Another idea somebody gave me, and I've told you this. I think it was, if it's Rosa at work or somebody did, about doing like a talk to people on the street.
Oh yeah.
Record them to talk about my blog. Say, hey, have you read this? And and because I think I was asking, well, what kind of legal stuff do they have to sign so I can put them on here? And you know who we have to say hi to? Christopher from Walmart.
Yeah, hi Christopher.
We love you. We had so much fun with you. You're our new best friend.
Yes,
okay,
he was such a gentleman.
So I like to. He's at the Walmart in Kirkwood, so go there and see Christopher. He's nice. He's single and he has a job.
Yes.
That's what he told me.
Yes.
Well, he said it on video.
Right.
So anyway, but I like to throw
He's
him.
a stalker person.
Yeah. But I like to. He's a good-looking kid.
He is.
Very good-looking kid.
Very.
God, that's terrible. I call people younger than me like kids now.
Well,
Oh,
Kevin is a kid.
he is. I'm not old.
He's like 20 maybe.
20?
20 something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. But he was a cute kid.
Yeah.
So he didn't throw us out of the store, and he was
Right.
very nice to us. So
He
we
was-
probably thought, oh, I'll take care of those two old ladies. They look like they need a thrill, you know? So, but anyway, I get off on these tangents. Stuff just pops in my head, and
Look out.
you know, I gotta say it. What else was Oh, but stages, yeah. We had many good New Year's Eves there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the band was Nichols. Louis Michael, who played piano, had the most beautiful singing voice. And actually going there and seeing that band and some of the others was made me think, oh, I like that song. I like that song. And then I went out. New Girl Now by Honeymoon Suite, I think it is. That was one of them I got. She's Tight, which is by Cheap Trick.
Mhm.
The band Boyfriend used to play that one.
Mhm.
I remember Boyfriend.
Yep, they were a good band.
Yeah. I can't remember some of the others, but those were the ones
You would remember.
I would. Now the
She
band,
remembers everything.
now the band that is out now that I saw a couple years ago at the not Hollywood, River City Casino. It's the Hollywood Five. I think that's what they're called.
Oh.
Now they have a girl singer. Actually, they have a different girl singer, but I follow their Facebook page.
Uh-huh.
They were supposed to play the employee event we're having at the beginning of October,
Oh, wow.
but now they're not.
Oh.
Because I wanted to make sure I could go over and see them. They play a lot of, 70s, 80s. Back then
That was the
they
best music.
did. They played
You
Sweet
baby.
Child of Mine, and I Was in Heaven. The one
Mm.
guitar player was really cute. I was thinking about guitar players, but this guy doesn't have long hair, but he had a little bit of a beard, and but yeah, that's a band. So if you go and have a chance to go see them, go see them. The
What are
band
they called?
Hollywood Five.
Hollywood Five.
They're on Facebook. So but another band was when we met Gene and Paul. Y'all remember Gene and Paul? Was it Ricky Rockets?
I think
Something
so.
like
Something
that.
like that. They were a good band.
They played Classic Kiss.
Yeah. Yes.
And they
They're very
played all
good.
these 80s too. Well, if you saw the videos of us singing, practicing,
Mm.
me singing, but that was a fun night.
That was a fun night.
That's probably one of the top
Kind of
events.
took us back to
Our youth.
yes.
And I cried when I met Paul. I was bawling. That's such a funny story to tell.
Yes.
I was just bawling like a baby. I'm just like, I love you. You've been my rock god for 40 years.
And Gene hugged me.
Yes. Oh, then I asked
was
for a hug.
very
He gave
nice.
it to me, and then he's like, okay, turn around. Whoop. And then we took the picture, but he's got his arms all around me. And, it happens so fast.
It did.
And I know they rush you through. And then he signed the
Yeah.
back of my phone, which you have now. So I told her, I'll give you this phone, but if you ever get a different phone, you got to give that back because Paul signed it. So she's going to sell it on eBay or something. So
For $1 million.
I my phone back. Do you take payments?
No.
No. Cash up front.
That's right.
Cash up front.
That's right.
So, yeah, please visit my blog, the Stargate Lady, onlinedatingblog.com.
You can visit me on Instagram, on Facebook, uniquescroats.com.
Mhm.
And if you have any ideas or,
I had some, but I can't say them on here.
yeah,
I got to keep it PG.
gosh. You can always email me.
My mind gets in the gutter. I can't help it.
Uh,
But it's fun. It's a fun gutter.
oh boy.
Oh,
Oh,
let's
my
do some more
goodness.
shout outs. Who else can we? Probably should pick up my Facebook list. Let's go through my friends list. No, we have not been drinking.
Oh my.
Friends.
Do you have friends?
I have friends.
Ooh.
I have friends. Let's see who we got on here.
Ooh.
We said Pam Parker. Hey, you're Marianne. Hi,
I
Marianne.
am.
Hi,
Hi, Marianne.
Marianne. Bob and Chris Cadu. Hi. Rosa from Warwick. Hi, Rosa. Let's see who else. Oh, Annie Bears Banks from in KC. I
Hi.
tried to say her name last week and sucked at it.
Okay.
Bertie McCann.
Hi.
Went to high school with. Jim and Debbie Combs. Hi, I work with Debbie at my job.
Okay.
My niece Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
She just had-
Congratulations on the baby.
Yes, we're so excited.
He's so
Her
cute.
daughter Evelyn's down, and she just had a little boy on the 31st. So that's cool. Let's see. Oh, Linda Busby. She lives
Hi,
in Wisconsin, Michigan, somewhere up there. Went to grade school with her. Oh, Juanita, Sebastian's mom. Hi.
Hi.
Of course, we can't forget our most important person, our hairdresser,
Oh,
Debbie.
hi, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. Hi,
She
husband.
takes care of our hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi, Mark.
Mark, that's his name?
Mark.
Oh, I thought it was Steve. Okay. I'm sorry. Well, I'll
Debbie,
say
did you marry somebody different?
I can't remember. I have no. Oh, Madonna Norwood. Hi, Madonna.
Madonna.
Let's see who else we got. Oh, Cindy Miller.
Ooh.
She used to do our hair.
Yes. Hi,
Hi,
Cindy.
Cindy. Kelly Wibbenmeyer. I used to work with you. Hi.
Hi.
Let's see who we got else here. Oh, Jeff Hilbert. Hi, Jeff.
Oh, hi, Jeff.
He posts funny stuff. He
That's
is actually
right.
a friend of a friend.
Wow.
But anyway. Oh, Kathy Calcaterra. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, Samantha Hager. Hi. I work with her. Let's see. Who do we? Oh, Mary Roth. I used to work with her. I worked at Y98 for 2 months a long time ago.
I don't remember
In a
that.
galaxy far, far away.
Wow.
Yeah. It was an okay job. I won't talk about it because I still love the radio station.
That's good.
It's the salespeople that were.
Oh.
Well, I worked in sales at Earth Grains, and those guys were like, "Hi, Roger." He works for them still. Well, there's Sarah Lee now,
Oh.
but he was the sales guys back there were just they had your back. They protected the secretaries, and
That's
I mean, not that we got attacked or anything, but I mean, they loved us and we loved them, and you would want to do anything for them.
That's
And the salespeople in radio are just different. They're not like that. Not saying they're bad, but it was just it wasn't where I wanted to be. And
Well,
somebody,
okay.
I made a comment about somebody, and the gal over on the wall went back and told this lady what I said. What I said was true about this lady, but she probably developed her personality in a car crash,
Right.
another one of our movies.
Yes.
And the VP called me in, and I told her what had happened, and she was fine about it. She didn't make me apologize to the lady, which was good, because I probably would have had to drink a lot of beer or something to do that. But it just didn't work for me, and so I left. So I don't even have it on my resume because I was only there 2 months. It was a blip. So anyway, oh, there's Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl.
Westbrook, and then hi, Jane White. She
Jane.
lives in Arizona.
Wow.
Let's see. Oh, Rita Hunt. Rita Hunt. I met you at a flea market a couple years ago. We've become
Okay.
friends. She cooks. Some of the pictures and stuff. She has like dinner parties, and it's
Awesome.
great. Hey, Dave Toby, how you doing?
Hi, Dave.
Sure you don't want one of them blues purses?
I can whip one up for you.
Yeah. And we already said, hey, Mary Beth.
Hey, Mary Beth.
And then, Hi, Paul. Paul Mish.
Paul.
Paul Mish.
Hi,
Jackie Mish.
Jackie.
She just sent me a message. Hi, Ronnie. You sent me a message on Facebook. Who else do we have? Eric Roundtree. Hi, Eric Roundtree. That's Jeff Hilbert's friend.
Okay.
Charlie Moore, Chuck Moore. I used to work with him. Hi, Chuck.
Hi, Chuck.
Pat McConicle, who used to work at Channel 5, who interviewed me for my blog.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Pat. I miss you. You're awesome. If I ever get on Ellen, I'm doing a shout out to you. Not if, when. I'm going to get on that show.
Right.
So I will do a shout out to you. Let's see, who else do we have? Todd, Deanna. Hi, Deanna. I work with her.
Deanna.
Oh, Pam Anders. Hi, Pam. She's one of the
Pam.
great directors at my job. Dana, DJ Dana. Hi, DJ Dana.
DJ Divine.
Yes.
She's the best DJ around.
She is. And then Rosa Garcia. Hi, Rosa.
Hi, Rosa.
She's our secret weapon when we do trivia at St. Cecilia's, because one round is always about Spanish and Mexican, and she's my girl.
Yeah.
So anyway. Steve Bott. Hi, Steve. Hi, Tim.
Steve.
That's their couple. My cousin Celine in Canada. Hi, Celine.
Hi.
I always thought
Do
you were
watch the show?
I don't. Sometimes I'll tag her. Hey, I made a shout out to you, but you got to sit for like an hour later.
Yeah, this is getting kind of long.
That's okay. You know what? I'll run it overnight to upload it to YouTube. So.
I know, but people may not want to sit and watch the whole thing.
They're gonna want to watch. You love us, don't you? You guys love us. I know you do. But yeah, I always thought Celine was my aunt, and then when they came to town, we got to meet up with them with my cousins, and I realized they're cousins. But they're older than me. I feel like I still call them aunt, but they were awesome. They were awesome. Sharon Burgess. Hi, Sharon. I work
Sharon.
with Sharon. Lisa Wilkin. I work with Lisa. She just bought a house.
Oh, great.
So anyway, let's see. Oh, Mindy Poon. She's in New York. Her kids do theater.
Oh,
So
cool.
hi, Mindy.
Hi, Mindy.
Oh, Jim Carroll. That's Celine's husband. Hi, Jim.
Hi, Jim.
Lisa Berkey. She used to be my supervisor, but she's also where I work. She's awesome. Nick Torpilla. I want to know how you became a grandpa so young, but congratulations. Cindy Harbin. Hi, Cindy Harbin.
Hi, Cindy.
Tony Thompson. Hi, Tony Thompson. Let's see. That's my.
I don't know if Joni watches the show.
Well, hi, Joan. We're gonna say hi, Joan.
Hey,
and what's her
Joni.
husband's name?
Tareen.
Hi, Tareen. He plays drums, right?
Yep.
Okay, he's awesome. I like music. Let's see who else we have here. As we go down our list. Hi, Mary Ellen. I work with her.
Hi, Mary Ellen.
Yvonne Dixon. I work with her.
Hi,
Yvonne. Sean Patrick. He's from Cursos. Hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Paula Burner. I mentioned her earlier. I
Paula.
think I already did that because she played the Cowardly Lion.
Oh, that's right.
She's phenomenal. She's phenomenal. Let's see who else we got here. Guy Phillips. He's a friend on here, but I don't, I don't think he. Jennifer. I work with Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. Her son. She started when her son was like a baby and Rachel was a baby, and he's a year younger than her, so he's a senior this year.
Wow.
So that's oh my gosh. Oh, Lisa Davis. Hi, Lisa. I work with her. She's awesome. She's
That's
awesome.
great.
Anyway, Zorek. Hi, Patty.
Hi, Patty.
Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Pardon me, I'm burping here. I already did Katie earlier. Already did Karen Franklin. Oh, Helen from SLU. Hi, Helen. I'm going to be
hi, Helen.
emailing you tomorrow. Darren. I work with Darren. Hi, Darren. Excuse me, those tacos are fighting back. Meg Kurtz. Hi, Meg.
Hi, Meg.
She's finishing up her master's in nursing this year.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
So let's see who else do we got. Hey, Teresa. She's in Florida.
Hey,
going
Teresa.
to nurses training.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going through my list here. Cheryl Reeves. Cheryl, we miss you from the Bean House.
Oh, yes,
She was
Cheryl.
the hostess.
Yeah.
She's the hostess with the mostess. So yeah, we miss you. Hi, Cheryl.
Reopen.
I don't know. I haven't heard anymore, so I'll have to ask Jeff at work.
Yeah.
I do too. Hi, Andrea, my dental hygienist. I'm going to see you sometime this month, I think. So.
Does Andrea need scrubs?
Andrea, do you need scrubs? I gave the other gal who worked on my crown. I got a crown, so I'm a princess now. I've always been a princess. Anyway, so I did give her, I think. But if not, well, I'll take cards. I carry those with me. I carry cards for every occasion. What do you need? Here, let me give it to you.
Sorry.
We do DJing. We do whatever. Sharon Pastori, hi, went to grade school. She's a realtor in St. Genevieve. She's awesome.
Very good.
Oh, Elizabeth Wander. I work with her too. Hi, Elizabeth. And I forgot your husband's name. Darren Hendry. Hi, Darren. Darren is a big help with my blog because he's ex-Army. He's a vet,
Okay.
and I ask him questions, and he tells me the questions to ask them.
Very good.
So, yeah, so that's
Very
cool.
good.
Charlene. Hi, Charlene.
Hi,
How you doing? Let's see. Who else do we got here? Oh, Rachel Mertz. I work with her. She works at the Hub. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
And Brad Steinbeck. Hi, Brad.
Hi, Brad.
That was funny when we did the trivia.
Oh,
For
yeah.
Brad's daughter for cystic fibrosis. And so people at work, a lot of people on Facebook are friends with me because I'm fun and they like me. Anyway, so, but as soon as somebody friends me right away, I hook them up with the blog and the Patsy Marianne show. So when we went there and we're walking around, I'm introducing it to her. People were like,
Right, I know you. I'm like, how do you know me?
the show,
Right.
And Brad was like, are you going to do a show from here? Oh, of course. Well, we did it at our table,
I
but
forgot I was famous.
yeah, of course, my joke was that night they kept advertising a bucket of booze that they were silent auctioning or taking chances. I don't know. And at the end of the night, mind you, I don't drink. I have no filter. And we were sitting at the table. I said, well, if it was a bucket of men, I would probably take a chance.
There we
but
go.
I don't drink anymore, but it was funny at the time.
Yeah.
Jason Clark. Hi, Jason.
Hi, Jason.
He's a vet. Hi, vet. Thank you for your service, Karen. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Let's see who we got here. Corey Mackley, his daughter, just celebrated her first birthday.
Wow.
He was a porter and then finally got promoted. He was my favorite porter, but don't tell Kevin that. Kevin's the other guy. They both ended up in the same department. It's cute. Jeff McDonald. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
He's a sweet guy. He's in my department too. And Jan Reynolds, Jan Eden. Hi, Jan.
Hi.
She got cookies because she
Oh.
shared my thing on Facebook about um, signing my petition and
Awesome.
tagged me. Now I still owe Madonna cookies
Uh-oh.
and Maureen Cronin cookies. But you know what? That's what I'm
cooking.
going to be doing in November and December, baking cookies for everybody. Because I also owe a girl at work cookies because my incentive to donate to the arts and education was whoever makes the biggest donation in my department, I will give you a tray of cookies.
Wow.
Note to self, email her tomorrow to let her know that I didn't forget about the cookies.
I'll make some cookies too.
Okay, I'm going to find keto cookie recipe.
I have many.
Oh, good. Well,
I will
give me
give
one.
them to you.
Yeah. There's your sister-in-law. Hi, Marianne.
Marianne.
Yay.
Hey, that's mine. That was from another show.
Christmas Vacation. It's the season to be married.
That's right.
I love that movie. Who else do we have here?
Goodness sake.
Daryl. Hi, Daryl. He's works for the security at work, and he's like the receptionist.
Oh.
Very nice guy. Very nice guy. I'm getting hot here. Well, I think I got the vent closed over there.
Oh my.
Who else? Who's the lucky one that gets a shout out? Sandra Miller, I work with you. Hi, Sandra. She was the other one that did the same thing, and she got cookies. Because I took cookies in for her and Jan.
Very good. Very good.
Yay. Probably should stop. We don't
So,
want more people.
If you want cookies, you have to share.
And you gotta tag me. Who else do we have?
Hey, I could do the same thing.
You could, because you could say, I'll cook you a meal.
That's right. Well, what's that?
If you've seen her stuff, I mean, she's become quite the cook. Quite the cook. Anybody else on here?
I'm sure you have tons more.
Yeah.
Because you're just that kind of person.
Yeah. So we'll save some for next time.
Yeah, let's do.
So anyway, I don't know what else is going on. What time is it? Oh, it's 8:54.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to leave in a couple minutes. Time for me to take my bath.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. I stay up late. Monday, like Tuesday, I was really tired, because I stayed up late Monday night. When I have those long weekends or a weekend, I stay up late, and then when it's time on Sunday, it's like I have trouble going to sleep.
Well.
So I play on my phone till I fall asleep, and then
excuse me.
I get up Tuesday. I'm just. So last night I did get to bed in a decent hour, but like tonight I'm awake and I'm not dragging like I was.
That's good.
Even though you see me walking around yawning all day, I'm really fine.
Really fine.
I'm really fine.
That was from a movie too.
I'm really fine.
Really fine.
I'll have to think about that. Do you know what movie I'm excited about next year?
What?
They're coming out with another Top Gun movie.
Oh, cool.
And Tom Cruise is going to be in it. Val Kilmer.
Very good.
But I want to know if some of the other guys, like Rick Rossovich, he played Slider, Val Kilmer's character's wingman, or in the plane.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of his, but he dropped out of acting and kind of retired and stuff. He married a lady who's from Norway, Sweden. So like half the year they have 2 kids, and half the year they live in the U.S. and half the year they live over there. So the kids get the best of both cultures. So, but he was a cutie, and he had a nice physique, So, but anyway, I hope some of the other. I don't know who all. We don't know anything about the story. But Top Gun was like I think that was the first VHS tape I bought. I can remember buying it when it came out at some video store in Grand and Grove. I don't remember what was there, but that was I love that movie. The music.
Great music.
The beginning, the way they sync the music to the planes, it was just, and Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Rogers?
By Kenny Loggins. How can you not like that song? How can you not like it?
That's right.
It's really good. So he's actually going to be on the 80s cruise. Kenny
Oh!
Loggins. I listened to the 80s on 8 on satellite radio.
I would love to go on a cruise.
Yeah. And Dee Schneider from Twisted Sisters, like the MC. I love Dee Schneider.
Mm-hmm.
And then Starship's going to be there.
Oh, wow.
But if Craig Chiquiso, the old guitar player for them, isn't going to be there, I'm not interested because I like him. He's pretty. He's cute. Plays a mean guitar. But he does his own solo stuff now. I think only Mickey Thomas is probably the only original member left.
Wow.
So, but I'm trying to think who else is going to be on there. I don't remember. They play the commercials enough. You would think they don't do commercials, but they do, they talk about it a lot. So, But yeah, listen to the 80s on 8. It's got the old VJs from
That's if you have Cirrus.
Sirius, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot their names. Nina Blackwood.
Right.
Um,
I don't know. I only know Nina.
my mind just went blank.
But
so
I don't have it
the
anymore.
other guy I used to love, he did Headbangers Ball for a while, and he's cute and stuff. And then the other guy also, some of they do like different stations because the one guy, and for the life of me, I cannot remember his name. He'll do VH1. He'll do 80s on 8, and then he goes over to Classic Vinyl,
Oh,
which is
wow.
or Classic Rewind. They're both good ones because they play older songs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyway,
I listen to KQ.
yeah. Well, when I listen to Clue and at work, and then here in the mornings I listen to Y98. Hi, Courtney Landrum. You're my
Hi.
favorite. She was talking this morning how nobody sends her letters. You know, that Kevin the intern gets all the letters. Or this new guy that's on there, and I forgot his name.
I think that's funny that they still call Kevin the intern.
Yeah. That's like Carl the intern.
Right, right.
He's been Carl the intern since the 80s,
Right.
you know. And I have a funny story about him in a minute.
Oh, I'm sure.
But anyway, I thought, I'll write you a letter. I probably sent you letters. I sent you stuff about my blog. You never say anything. You never invite me on the show. But I don't have ill feelings. I just keep trying. I'm going to annoy you until you have me on the show. And you'll be like, please get this woman on the show so we don't have to hear from her anymore. Oh, no, it doesn't stop there. If you saw Shawshank Redemption, Tim, it's a good movie. When I first was going to watch it, I'm like, I don't really want to watch a prison movie. It is phenomenal. It really is. And then I love, I can't remember his name. I think it's time. It's the black actor. He's awesome.
Maybe somebody else let us know.
He was in Robin Hood with Kevin Costner. And,
that was a good movie.
Well, anyway, in the movie, Andy's character, he decides he wants to build the library up that's in the prison. And he writes a letter every week to the state asking for funds or asking for books. Well, they finally send him books. And then they send him a $200 check and say, we hope this will stop your letters. Well, Andy goes, no, I'm going to write 2 letters now. And in the movie, and actually I think Stephen King wrote the book, if I remember correctly. If I'm wrong, you'll tell me, I'm sure. But it's a really good movie, and he ends up building this library, and they dedicate it to one guy who actually used to go around with the cart of books to the cells to give to the guys. So, but it's a real good movie. Now, I was going to talk to you about something. What was
And you want me to remember that?
I know. I'm the one that remembers everything. But no, there's something I was going to mention. Now I can't remember. Oh, well, it'll come back to me
later
when I'm in the tub tonight.
Right.
But I will not broadcast from the tub.
Thank you.
I don't take my phone anywhere near water because with my luck, it would drop and I would be upset. So, but
I don't either because it's a pretty precious phone.
It's got Paul Stanley's signature on it.
Oh, I guess we shouldn't tell people that. What if I get mugged?
Why are you mentioning it earlier?
I know.
Oh, okay. Don't mug her. And if you do, don't take the phone.
Right.
Leave the phone. Leave the damn phone. So, God, I wish I could remember what I was going to talk about before. And somebody's probably sitting there in the video. You were saying this. You were saying this. Why can't you remember that? There's so much going on in here.
Woo!
I just can't keep track of it sometimes.
Way too much. Way too much. I can't even keep up. God bless.
The things that pop in my head as I do certain things.
Crazy.
I can't think of it now, but like I know
I can't remember half
I do.
of the stuff she can remember.
The first time we saw Kiss, Wasp open. Yeah, we've seen Kiss almost every time since 1986. They're like our favorite band.
Yep. But I couldn't tell you every time.
I don't know.
Open. Can't remember the first song that was sang.
Rock and Roll All Night. That's usually their last one because that's their song, you know. But I know one time we got tickets and we got them on the floor. We ended up moving because we couldn't see anything. But it was Slaughter, Faster Pussycat, and then I think Kiss. And I think I told Tristan, I can't see anything, and I got to be able to see Paul, or this ain't going to work for me. So we ended up moving up to the high seats. And it's so funny because we go up there, and we told the guy, look, we got seats on the floor, but we can't sit. Can we just sit up here? And there was room. He's like, well, I don't care. You know, that was the old Kiel Auditorium. But and I have sunburned because that afternoon, it was a Friday, and it was payday, and that's when I worked for the city. We all went to eat at this place on Southwest. I think it was called Harry's. And they all sat outside. And of course,
it's not there anymore.
Okay, and I get sunburned. This was in the 80s. So I go to the concert and I'm like sunburned. You know, I still enjoyed it. I didn't.
Reminds me of another concert. She got sunburned.
Monsters of Rock in Kansas City. I can name the band.
Oh, it was so much fun.
Kingdom Come,
Mm-hmm.
Dokken,
Mm-hmm.
Metallica,
Mm-hmm.
Scorpions.
That was before we liked Metallica.
Yeah, and Van Halen with Sammy Hagar.
Yes.
It was an all-day concert. It was in the football stadium. It was so good. Dokken was good. Kingdom Come was good, but I don't remember a whole lot. Oh, when's it coming out? Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic World. Ooh, that's coming out soon. Only on digital. When? Give me the date. Does it say?
Doesn't say.
Or is it available now? I get paid on Friday. This bitch is buying it. I love that's my Chris Pratt. Yeah, that movie was good, by the way. Anyway, It was so funny because I went with. I never
No, I never saw it.
Who did I see? I probably saw it with Lynn Schmickens. Okay.
Lynn.
Because I had to go see it right away. I couldn't wait, you know. So there are certain movies I have to go right away. Marvel movies and Jurassic World. Anyway, so there's this guy sitting in front of us. He was a dad. He brought his 2 young sons. And when Metallica came out, and this is before the Black Album, I think this was around the Justice for All album. So anyway, I know. I'm good at trivia parties. You can rent me to be your guest at your table. Anyway, so I just remember the kids doing the head bopping the whole time, and Dad's just sitting there. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, God, this band is loud. I don't really get it, you know. So anyway, so Scorpions were phenomenal, and of course Van Halen was incredible.
Well, yeah.
If you've been to a Van Halen or Sammy Hagar concert, mainly people make banners and stuff and throw them up on stage, and Sammy, of course, will hold them all up. Like almost every banner was from St. Louis, you know, because they had Casey on it.
Right,
so,
right.
and in our drive up there, we saw vans, you know, with Casey on them. And so anyway, I got so sunburned. So anyway, flash forward, the Black Album for Metallica comes out. It doesn't have a name, but they call it the Black Album because it's black. And Enter Sandman and Wherever I May Roam, those are my 2 favorite songs. And I just fell in love with them after that. But then the next album I thought sucked because it didn't have that kick. But then the one after that was better. But then I only listen to the Black Album, and I have Justice for All because there's one song on there that I like. But yeah, and another story with that trip. So I'm sunburned. You know, I'm
many funny stories.
And so we're at our motel, and I had already taken my bath, have on my little nightgown. Noxzema
all over because she's sunburned.
Remember when we used to do that? So she's like, "Oh, the key to my suitcase is in your car."
I don't remember that part.
I
just remember sending her out to the parking lot with Noxzema.
And there's all these guys partying, and I'm just like walking out there in all my glory. I was covered up, and went in my car, got our thing, and went back to the apartment, you know, or the room, you know. But that was so funny. That was so funny. We should have been out in the parking lot partying, but I was sunburned and I couldn't.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So but it was a fun trip. The driving home was hard. The sun was shining, and I had like stuff draped across my legs, and so. Bitch. Anyway, I wish I could think of what I was going to talk about before. It's really bugging me.
Sorry.
Excuse me. Is there anybody else here we can do a shout out to? Let's go through the list.
Oh my gosh.
Whoops. Oh, come on. Okay.
I think you're at the end.
Probably close to the end.
Yep.
So yeah, I have a lot of friends.
You have a lot of friends.
I like a lot of people like me.
That's good.
What's not to like?
That's right.
You know, what's not to like? I'm single. I don't like to cook, so if you cook, that would be awesome. I'll do dishes. I'll vacuum and clean. I don't like to clean the bathroom, but I will. But I only do it until it gets really totally disgusting, like mine is now.
Well, you tell people too much.
I know.
I'm just telling you right now.
But no, it's what it is. It's just around the sink, and I put on my gloves, use SOS pad, and it's all gone. That's maybe what I'll do this weekend. Maybe I was going to do it last weekend. I didn't, but I like Marvel movies. I like
TMI.
Science fiction. I like rock and roll. So and that's just the stuff I can say online or on air. So we've known each other for like 1,000 years.
That would make me 1,000
Thousand,
years.
yeah. Well, I
old.
mean, you know,
That's
we've known
not
each other.
fair.
I'm 55. You're 52, 51. I'm sorry. How old are you?
I'm like 28.
Oh,
What's wrong with
that's
you?
right. I'm 34. I'm sorry. But we've known each other since the 70s. We used to play cards with poker on your front
Yeah.
porch with
We used to trick
Bar.
or treat together.
We got a rock
Black
one year.
rocks.
We got a rock one year. I remember that. I think we
Crazy.
told that story already.
You know, we should save some stuff for
We
another
should.
show.
Oh, you know me. I always got
Oh my
stuff to
gosh.
say. We already hit the hour mark, so I
Yeah.
guess we should end it.
We should.
I need to take a bath, so and then I have a load of towels in the washer I got to put in the dryer, or else they'll stink.
Oh.
Yeah, they were already in there for 2 days. I had to rewash them, so yeah. So anyway, well, we hope you enjoyed the
Okay.
Wednesday episode.
Yeah.
This
A
was
little
pretty cool.
lengthy.
We just have to get you a taller chair. I could put some phone books on it or something. I'll get you a booster. I pick on her,
She's
but
not funny.
we love each other. She's my buddy. She's my confidant. I'm very funny. Hark the herald angels
Okay,
sing.
cut it now before these people don't ever watch us again.
I have to think of Halloween songs to sing, so I'll make up some. Anyway, well, you have a lovely evening.
Yes,
And we should be back this weekend.
I hope so.
And this is nice. I don't have to use the selfie stick. I can sit here. My hands don't hurt. My arm don't hurt. I can talk more. You're probably like, give her the selfie stick so she doesn't talk as much. So anyway, we hope you have a good evening.
Yeah.
We hope
What's left of it.
What's left of it. We hope you enjoy the show.
Yes.
And we'll see.
Please add some comments.
Yes,
you know,
please comment. Tell
let us know if you like it, don't like it, if it's too long, too short.
It's never too long.
I'm just saying.
Well, you know what's going to happen is, see, I rewatch. You do this too. I'll rewatch our videos later.
And then I just laugh hysterically.
I laugh. See, we can laugh at ourselves.
I don't know if I'm going to sit here for an hour.
No, not tonight. I got to take my bath. But
Anyway.
So have a lovely Wednesday.
Yes.
And then we'll catch you this weekend.
Yes.
I got to find the thing to turn it
Yeah.
off.
Bye.